You know, for somebody who used to be a cop, you make an enthusiastic break-and-enter person.
Well, the guy who works here is a thief. I'm just doing my part to help catch him. Besides, being you guys take things, I'm leaving something behind.
A rationalization?
No. $200 of high-tech security equipment is not a rationalization. You're keeping an eye out, aren't you?
There's 2 rats mating 1 floor down. Otherwise, we're alone.
Wow. If you could work days, I wouldn't need the bugs.
Vicky, I was wondering. What are you doing tomorrow night?
I was gonna type out the transcripts from the wiretaps. Why?
I have a piece in a gallery show, and I was wondering if...
A fine art show?
The show's called Dark Visions. Every piece is inspired by the dark side of human nature.
And you want me to accompany you?
It's rare that I expose myself to the public in this way, and I wanted to share it with someone special.
Well, yeah, of course, I'd be honored. I'm just surprised that you don't want to take one of those, artsy babes you usually like to chow down on.
You're different. You'll give me an honest opinion. And I think you might have some interest in the subject of my painting.
Well, an invitation and a mystery. How can I refuse that?
Very well.
A real date, huh?
Did I mention there's somebody coming up the stairs?
No.
There's somebody coming up the stairs.
Okay. Oh. Yeah, you know what? Your, sensory skills leave a little bit to be desired.
This is Maya. Inspire.
Maya, where the hell are you? You know, after what you laid on me last night, the least you could have done was show up when you said you would. I've got a gallery full of blank walls, a show opening tomorrow night, and no one to help me hang it. You know, only the barest optimism on my part made me dream that for once you might deign to keep a promise. Honesty is obviously just not your strong suit, is it? Hope whoever you're with understands that. Oh, don't worry, it won't wait up. Don't worry, swinging friend. You didn't have to deal with Maya. Hello? Oh, don't play games. I'm in no mood.
Hey! Our little wiretap paid off. Turns out that guy was selling R&D to China, which is now how far he's gonna have to go to get a job. Are you okay?
Yes. There's just been a little hiccup with the gallery opening tonight.
Let me guess, you want to take someone else.
It's a little more complicated than that. The gallery owner went missing.
Don't they usually do that after the show flops?
His girlfriend Maya asked me to help find him. I naturally thought of you.
Naturally.
She's a talented artist and a sweet girl. Loyal, loving.
Is this an introduction or a sales pitch?
She's a good friend. I hate to see her worried like this.
All right, bring little girlfriend down here. I'll talk to her.
I knew you'd take it on. Maya?
You're the private eye?
Yeah, Vicki Nelson. Oh, nice ink.
You too? The motif's an original. Is that a Bartani?
No, it's, Astaroth.
I thought I knew all the body artists in town. Must be new.
So, tell me about your boyfriend.
Jude was supposed to be hanging the show, but he disappeared.
No message, no idea where he went?
Jude likes to stage these little tantrums from time to time.
Ah, you mean he bails when you fight?
Yes. And he left me a nasty message yesterday afternoon when I didn't show up to help.
But he'd never leave so close to an opening.
Well, Jude was colorful, but he's not insane.
So where were you yesterday? Why weren't you helping hang the show?
I was out living life, opening myself up to the universe, seeking inspiration.
Okay, here's what I can do. Jude really hasn't been missing that long, so the best I can do at this point is call a few hotels, see if he's hiding out anywhere. And when I come to the gallery tonight, I'll ask his friends, see if they know anything.
Just like Jude, isn't it? So selfish.
Thank you.
Sweet, loving, loyal.
I have to help open the gallery.
Corrine? Okay, so, get out there, work the crowd, see if anyone knows where Jude's hiding.
I love this. I love hanging out with artists.
Well, that's good. That makes one of us. Okay, go. Be, pretentious or whatever it is that they do. What in the... Henry? Ay, Chihuahua.
That one's mine, so don't get any ideas. Fitzroy's don't come on the market very often.
Thank you.
To get these, you have to be quick. All the sculptures have hollow legs.
Those crazy sculptors.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize you're the inspiration. How delightful.
Yeah.
Fitzroy really does bridge the gap between illustration and fine art, doesn't he?
Yes, Henry bridges a lot of gaps.
I'm kind of a patron of this little gallery. When it comes to scraping the Zeitgeist and wringing out the juice, no one has a better eye than Jude.
Speaking of Jude, I would love to congratulate him.
Actually, I don't think we'll be seeing him tonight. The usual fireworks, I'm afraid. Jude and Maya.
Another rough patch, huh?
Not much left to patch. I hear Maya's about ready to close the Jude show and mount something new.
Do tell.
How do you like the show?
It's okay. Don't get me wrong. I'm all about the dark. But some of this stuff is just, it's trying too hard. Look at me. I'm dark. I'm depressed. I want to cut my ear off. But this piece rocks. I love the dichotomy. Pastoral landscape, the hint of violence in the window. Can't help but be drawn to it.
Well, that's cool.
Really, why?
No way, really? This is your piece?
Yeah. So you really love it? You do?
Thank you. Oh, it's cold. All right, let's see what we got here.
Ooh. Man, it's kind of creepy how he's all posed like that.
Getting ideas for your Christmas cards?
You might fit on top of the tree. Hold up. Oh, we getting lucky today, baby. Man's got a wallet.
All right, let's take a look at this. Okay, we have a winner. Jude Marstons.
It's different, but I...
Good evening, ladies. It's a pleasure to see you.
Thanks. Thank you. What?
You're wearing a dress.
Yes, I know, and I'm ready for the jokes. Come on, say what you have to say.
You're beautiful.
I think you should just stick to the jokes.
So what did you find out?
Jude's friends, they fall into two categories. Maya haters who think she's arrogant and bossy, and the ones who think the sun shines out of her.
Assertive is the term her friends use.
Maya has her moments.
All right, so tell me, what is it between the two of you?
We're friends. We met at a show a couple of months ago. I enjoy her vision and her work.
Friends.
Oh, come on, she's a little young for me, don't you think?
Isn't everybody? By the way, I think you owe me a little commission over there.
Oh, did I at least get the gun right?
You know I prefer Berettas.
Well, Missy, what did you find out?
Tyrone's a Leo, Jupiter rising. He's been painting since he was 12. This is his first show, and he's allergic to goose down.
Did you find anything out about Jude?
Oh, right. Tyrone said Jude's got it rough. Guess Maya's high maintenance.
Maya sees and experiences the world directly. It's part of her process not to censor herself. It's admirable, not odd.
Oh, did you see her name?
Ah, there's Maya right now, not censoring herself. She looks awful broken up about Jude's disappearance.
Excuse me.
Just friends. Right. Hey, that's the same mark Maya has tattooed on her arm.
Must be a signature type thing. It's very artsy.
I'm gonna go grab my camera from the coat check. Was Jude Marsters ever a painter himself?
I don't know, why?
Detective Mike Salucci.
He was. I think the price of his work just went up.
So what can you tell me about Jude's movements on that last day?
We didn't see each other all day. I assumed he got caught up in the show.
People say that you fought that night.
Yes, we fought. Yes, we did it a lot. We're passionate people. I didn't kill him, and I don't know who did.
All right. I may have more questions for you, so don't go too far.
Is it too much to ask for you to be a little more humane?
Oh, I'm sorry. Only humans get to ask for humane.
You have to help me prove she's innocent.
I will help you find Jude Marston's killer. And that is as much as I can promise.
Thanks, Doc. By the way, Captain Midnight is way out of line. Keep him on a short leash, okay?
Wow, that was a lot of testosterone. So you have anything juicy for me?
Plenty. He drowned.
They found him in a vacant lot.
Oh, I didn't say anything about water. It's paint.
You found paint in his lungs?
Oil paint. His lungs are filled with it. It must have been quite unpleasant.
How did it get there? Did they put a tube down his throat?
Oh, they'd be bruising around the tracheal palate.
Did they make him swallow it?
No sign of paint on the teeth, gums, mandible, maxilla, or eustachian tube. The way the paint beaded, it appears to have come from within.
How does that even happen?
I don't know. It's impossible. Isn't that grand?
Thanks for helping me do this.
I don't mind. It's a tough time. You could use the help.
Is there anything you didn't tell the police?
I did talk to Jude earlier. Right here. We fought.
Was it a normal fight?
No. Worse. He found out I was having an affair. He went ballistic. We broke up, but I said I'd come back and help hang the show anyway.
You will not remember this conversation. You will be calm, and you will believe that everything will be all right.
You might as well help me finish this wine.
I'm good. Paint in his lungs. No idea how it got there. That's odd.
You're really learning to work the understatement, Henry. Hey, did Maya ever dabble in witchcraft?
Not that I know of.
Just wondering about those symbols she signs her paintings with, the one she has tattooed on her arm.
Merely an artistic conceit. Like that singer. Or did he go back to his real name?
Come on, Henry. We both know symbols can channel power. They can be very dangerous in the wrong hands. If she's dabbling in something she doesn't understand...
I interrogated her. She's not involved.
So what, that's it? No more investigation?
Not of Maya. Jude must have had his own enemies.
Well, according to the people at the gallery, it was Maya. She was having a few, indiscretions.
So?
If she was having an affair, she would tell you, right? Did she tell you?
Yes. And no?
Well, it's obvious you're protecting her from something. Guess the question is what?
I was emotionally committed to Jude.
Translation, I saw other people. All right, I'm gonna need a list of names.
This is completely irrelevant.
You try and hide this kind of thing from the police, it will come back and bite you on the ass, I guarantee it. And they will not be as nice as I am.
This is nice.
Hello? I wanted to pay for my paintings. Hope now's okay.
Perfect timing, Angus, darling. It's nice to see a friendly face. I have to run a business. Could we please talk later?
Hello again. I look forward to nailing you to my wall.
Gonna need a bigger hammer. No, I don't care what Henry says. Maya's lying. She knows something about Jude's murder.
You know who you should ask? Tyrone. He's known her since she was still Enid Wyman. I bet she's a full-blown witch. I mean, everyone that Henry is involved in, they just love the black magic.
I do not love the black magic.
Well, it loves you. Listen, if he asks about me, just play it cool, okay?
Thank you for helping me take my mind off my grief.
I want you to know I'm here for you. And maybe, well, perhaps in the future we could...
Could we not talk about this?
It's just that now that you're free...
You know how it was with Jude. My heart is broken right now.
Oh, I dug that, love. Beneath that smoking exterior, you're as cold as ice.
When I get out of the shower, I'd like for you to be gone.
You can leave a check on the bar.
It's open.
Hi. I'm Vicki Nelson. I think Corinne said I was gonna come by, the investigator.
Oh, hey.
Hey, am I interrupting anything?
Nope, no, you gotta cover it, you know, or else the dust gets in the wet paint.
Oh, sure.
Corinne, she works for you?
Yeah, she's my right hand. She said you knew Enid, Maya.
Yeah, well, I know Enid better than I knew Maya, that's for sure.
Listen, I kind of suck at small talk, so I'll just cut to the chase. I need to know if you know whether or not Maya was stepping out on Jude.
Yeah. Angus Stratham's been sniffing around for months. I mean, why do you think he's buying all those paintings?
Of course. Can I,
No, I'm not comfortable showing it yet.
Just a peek?
No, leave it. Seriously, it's not ready yet.
Okay. Cool.
Hey, listen, I was thinking of getting tickets for the Warhol show. Do you know how Corinne feels about Warhol?
I, have no idea. But here's my card. Number's at the bottom. She answers the phone, so you can ask her yourself, Picasso. Thanks for the info.
Thank you.
I'll let you get back to it.
Did someone move my painting?
Angus? Hello?
No gunshots, knife wounds, probably suffocation just like the last one.
Body's still relatively warm. What the mortis hasn't said.
No, this guy's been dead less than 4 hours. No wallet this time either.
Can't win them all, right?
Yeah. So what'd the witness have to say?
The body appeared between 2:45 and 3 o'clock.
It's a pretty narrow window. She sure about the time?
She was racing home to watch her stories.
It's 4 o'clock now. I put time of death, let's say noon.
Could have been a lover's quarrel.
Yeah, lipstick, I saw that.
Skyrocketing flight, baby, you know what I'm saying? I mean, little Nuna never hurt anybody. Well, except maybe him.
Okay, so we got 2 dead bodies in a chair in the same empty parking lot. Yeah, what do you want to bet these guys are unrelated, huh?
Nah, I ain't taking that action, baby.
No kidding. What the hell is he supposed to be looking at anyway? All right. From here to Jude Marsden's gallery, it's, what, 20, 30 minutes tops, depending on traffic?
It's plenty of time for the body to get here. You know what I'm saying? Middle of the day, though? I mean, that's pretty ballsy.
Yes, it is. All right, let's see where the coroner's at.
Here's a nice one. If you brand this symbol into the forehead of your enemy, he will be dead within a week. Nice.
Deadly talisman?
Yeah, well, talismans don't kill people. People kill people.
Here it is. I knew I'd seen it before.
That is it. See, the symbol for protection from evil.
Specifically protection from demons.
Well, thank you very much. Corwin's Demonology. Where do you get all this stuff anyway?
Used bookstores, internet, yard sales. So listen, if you don't need anything else here.
Oh, you got plans.
Yeah.
Go. Get out.
Thank you.
It's nice that everyone else has plans.
Does the name Angus Stratham mean anything to you?
Yeah. Yeah, he's a patron of Maya's. He bought 3 pieces at the opening.
Anything else?
Well, I'm pretty sure they're having an affair.
We'll be able to prove it soon enough.
He's dead?
Body found in the same vacant lot as Jude Marston's. Lungs filled with paint. The last time his assistant saw him alive, he was heading over to the gallery to, finalize a deal.
I know. I was there.
Really? Well, that makes you the second last person to see him alive. Maya being the last. She's looking more hinky by the minute. Listen to this. 6 years ago, Maya, a.k.a. Enid Wyman, stabbed her boyfriend with a palette knife. She insisted that it was just performance art. Boyfriend didn't even press charges.
Well, what about the paint in the lungs?
Oh, the way I see it, it's her signature. Just another creative act of violence, turns people into artistic statements.
Oh, she'd have to be pretty messed up to do that.
Selfish to the point of sociopathic.
Henry says she's innocent.
What do you think?
I don't know.
At this point, I have enough to bring her in for questioning, but, I might need your help with this one.
Henry?
Yeah. If he's protecting her, who knows what he'll do?
Well, Vicky Nelson, Vampire Wrangler, at your service.
Who's this one?
One of my mother's first boyfriends. I can't even remember his name. I think it was Reinhold. No. Henrik. Harold.
This picture's called Mother. Is that your mother? She was beautiful.
You would have liked her, Henry. She was a great artist.
Like mother, like daughter.
I'm a complete clone. The art, the bad relationship choices. At least unlike Mom, none of my boyfriends ever hit me without my consent.
Where did that come from?
It's a dream that I've had ever since I was an infant. My mother is with this man, and they're happy and laughing. And then, in the blink of an eye, he becomes this thing, all claws and fangs. And he devours her. And as he's devouring her, he looks up, he sees me, and he smiles.
Sounds like a monster.
No. Those boyfriends came afterwards. Actually, I think I loved him. It's pretty screwed up, huh?
Welcome to the club.
Her cheeks are too flush.
I'm sorry for everything you went through.
Why are you sorry? It's not your fault.
Maya, no.
I thought you wanted this.
We shouldn't.
Well, we can do whatever we want.
You don't want me. You don't think of me that way.
No, Henry, we can't. I don't even think of you that way.
I understand. Detective?
Fitzroy? Ms. Wyman?
That's not my name.
You can call yourself whatever you want. I still want you to come downtown and answer some questions about the murders of Jude Marsdens and Angus Stratham.
Angus is dead?
No, we can do this the easy way. You can come with me now, or I can go about getting a warrant. It's your choice.
She's telling the truth. She doesn't know.
I can deal with it myself.
You're making a grave mistake.
Remove your hand.
All right.
Henry, it's just questions.
I've been on the wrong side of his questions before. Let's go. She's innocent. I can sense it.
That's not good enough anymore. She's gonna have to prove it.
Fine.
That was wonderful.
That's not what Franklin would have said.
Who's Franklin?
Edward Franklin, he was a local painter. He's a bit of a muse, actually. But his take was that food is necessary, but a distraction.
I've never heard of him.
No one has. He died penniless and alone and unknown. I got some of his stuff from a yard sale his relatives had.
Aren't muses supposed to inspire?
Well, he does. I mean, he sacrificed everything. I mean, his land, his family, eventually his life, like everything to pursue his dream. I mean, it's all in his artist manifesto. True creativity cannot exist without sacrifice.
I'd love to see his work. Is that it?
Wait, it's a really fragile piece. I'd like to keep it covered a bit longer. But, I can show it to you next time you come over.
There are other ways to ensure a second date, you know.
Cheers.
Thanks.
There were 2 bodies dumped here. There has to be some evidence.
Henry, that is evidence. Put it down.
This is no time for humor.
What is it with this girl? What is so special? Is she that tasty?
It's not like that. I knew Maya's mother. I cared for her. I cared for Maya.
So what, you guys were like a little family?
Perhaps the closest thing I've known to one. But when I revealed my true nature to her mother, she panicked. She thought I might hurt her, hurt Maya. I could never.
That explains the Demonoff tattoos.
She couldn't get past believing that I was evil. She did everything she could think of to make sure I didn't come back into their lives.
And you didn't see Maya again until now?
Maya was an amazing child. She had such a special energy. So pure, so alive.
Things change. People get broken.
She's the same person I knew. She just needs a little help.
It wasn't your fault, Henry. Sometimes people can't be fixed.
There's got to be something here.
Both bodies were dumped here. The location has to be significant.
Here it is, 596 Hammond. It's at the end of a dead-end street. Currently run by a development company, Chartwood Properties. They've had it for about 10 years.
What about before that?
Okay, that's weird.
What's weird?
The property is owned by an Edward Franklin. Tyrone talked about a painter by that name all night. He said Edward Franklin was his muse. It's a coincidence.
I don't believe in coincidences.
All right, let's try this one more time. Last time you saw Angus Stratham.
Do you paint, Detective?
No, I don't. I just arrest people that avoid answering questions. That's what I do.
Well, I don't know who killed Angus, and I don't know who killed Jude.
I see. You have a lot of anger towards men, don't you, Maya?
I love men.
No, you have sex with men. But it doesn't take a lot of analysis to see in your paintings that you have some issues.
If I want to kill someone, I'll do it with a brush. We all have our own ways of coping, Detective. What's yours?
I found Edward Franklin. Want to hear his obituary? And I quote, Edward Franklin died September 2nd, 1992, survived by niece, Rachel Franklin Phillips. End quote.
That's it. That's kind of sad.
Yeah. I spoke to the niece. She said he was weird. Just got weirder as he got older. He ended up hanging himself.
Tyrone said he had some kind of manifesto?
Yeah, she sent it over. Listen to this. Art without passion is nothing more than noise for the eyes. If your hand does not serve art, cut it off. The flesh must be subject to the idea, blah, blah, 70 pages of hardcore whack job. All that verbiage, and he leaves behind a blank canvas as a suicide note.
It's weird. I mean, there's so little out there, yet Tyrone talks about Franklin like he's known him his whole life.
Yeah, and he couldn't have been more than a kid when he killed himself. What, did he have his journal or something?
I know he has one of Franklin's paintings.
No, that's impossible. And he said he destroyed all of them. The only thing he left behind was a blank canvas.
Well, maybe he left this one behind before he died.
Okay, this is gonna sound weird.
Great.
Tyrone said that Franklin was obsessed, right?
Sacrificed himself for his art.
I've been thinking. We're looking at 2 murders where both of the victims were snatched without anyone seeing anything, right? And then both of the bodies turn up, and they've somehow got paint injected directly into their lungs, and there's no way of telling how they did it. And then to top it off, the bodies are discovered posed in a vacant lot previously owned by our obsessed painter.
When you put it that way, it does sound a bit fishy.
What if his sacrifice didn't go unnoticed? What if he has something to do with this?
What, like his ghost?
Yeah, I mean, maybe. I mean, all that passion, all that obsession and madness, what if it somehow got him stuck here? You know, and he transferred it into that blank canvas.
That would mean that Tyrone...
No, Corinne.
He could be in danger.
Look, if Tyrone has that canvas and he hasn't been harmed, you gotta ask yourself why.
He's not a bad guy.
I'm not saying he's a bad guy. Wouldn't you like to find out for sure?
It's open. Green, hi.
Thought you might want some lunch. Did I catch you at a bad time?
I'm in the middle of a session.
Oh, I've broken your concentration, haven't I?
That's okay.
Well, lunch is served. Let's get some plates.
Sure.
Please don't be blank.
Did you hear something?
No, nothing.
Something fell.
You know what? Sometimes my enthusiasm gets the better of me. I just noticed the time, and if I don't get back to the office in 15 minutes, I am dead.
What about lunch?
Rain check, okay?
Sure.
I told you she couldn't be trusted. I warned you about succumbing to distraction. I sacrificed everything for my art. What are you willing to sacrifice?
Everything.
I want to take you into a land, into a grand. Please come take my hand into this land, into this high. I will show you the way. I'll make you stay. I'll eat you alive.
Okay, so now we know Tyrone's definitely innocent, right?
Definitely, maybe.
You saw the painting, you said it was just a bad still life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was real gas station art gallery stuff.
What, are you a qualified art critic now, or is it a rule to dump on the whole creative community?
Hey, listen, I'm trying to prove your little girlfriend's innocent here, okay? You know what? I think Henry and I should go talk to the niece again.
Okay, what do you want me to do?
Just hang tight. I'll be back in a couple hours.
Okay, so we're not going to visit the niece. Why was it so important we get out of there?
Well, I was looking at Franklin's manifesto while we were talking, and it hit me.
The only true art is the human portrait. The face is pure reflection of the soul.
Do you think the guy that wrote this ever painted a still life?
I think I know where you're keeping Corinne in the dark. Her boyfriend's hiding something.
You think? Anything?
Tyrone's not here.
Okay. Did you find anything?
These all seem relatively new. I'm not exactly sure what a haunted canvas is supposed to look like.
Better safe than sorry. Henry?
What'd you find?
This was beside his phone. We gotta get back to the office.
Corinne, I brought you something.
Tyrone, what are you doing here?
I hope you like it.
Thank you. It's...
You have to unwrap it, silly.
Wow, it's wonderful. Really. Oh, excuse me. Vicki Nelson.
You need to learn how to appreciate art. your friend. You threatened him. You threatened what he's trying to do, and I know it's just because you don't understand. You just need to learn to absorb the image. Just let the colors wash over you. Let it sink in. Sorry, Corinne, this is the only way. You are a distraction.
Corinne!
You don't know what you've done?
Corinne!
Usually I'd see destroying art as a crime. I think it's time to make an exception.
If it feels as though the world is standing still, it could be a dream or the projection of